All right. Hey, and welcome to another Watercolor Wednesday. My name is Gabriel Stockton, and on this channel, we talk about watercolor, and we have some super cool stuff to talk about. Hey, wow, already we got Cindy in the house. Hey, Cindy. Hello, Gabriel. It's chilly again in southwest Idaho today. Let's paint. Yeah. Several of you are hopping on here. I see like 5 already up in here. Oh, 4. Someone lost connection. Chuck Davis, how are you today? Viewing from Texas. So I'm super stoked. We had a request for a desert scene. And speaking of who I was just going to say, Lance Meyer, glad to be back. Lance Meyer was on the road last week, Watercolor Wednesday, and he took this super rad photo. I'm glad nobody was harmed in the making and gathering of this photo. So we had someone request a nocturne city scene. I apologize. I've been a little lazy on getting some nocturne. We did do a early morning gouache painting, but there's Lance. You bet. Glad you're back, Lance. Glad you're safe. And you got today's photo reference safe. Little cleaning action going on here. All right. And my camera is clean now. And hey, we got Kim. Hi, watching from Newfoundland. It's good to have you here. There's 8 of you here. Let's get started. I'm gonna be sharing. Now, I was stoked. I was blown. My mind was blown again. And we got Miss Art Rules here, Yvette, and I'm going to share what's in this box. I was surprised that Escoda said I can reveal this. I thought it was still in the proto type phase, but they said go ahead and share this. I just got a new a special thing to add to this box, and but I'll share some more. So I'm gonna bust that open here in just a few minutes and show it to you. Yes, the new product. What you were asking, Miss Art Rules asked if I would share this awesome thing here and on my Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, it's Gabriel Stockton Fine Art. Just like my website, Gabriel Stockton Fine Art. Where is that banner? If you want to know more and what I'm doing, what upcoming workshops, you want to go right here. If you want to email me and ask or make a request, right here is my email. And if you have a request or if there's maybe I do mentorships and all that is on the website. So again, my name is Gabriel Stockton. You're here for Watercolor Wednesday. If you haven't joined, all 10 of you haven't joined. I'm thinking all 10 of you have joined the channel because, well, the you're probably getting the notification. So right here, it says watercolor and new brushes. Last week, we looked at some other parallels. These, if you missed that video, don't worry, don't fret. That video was recorded and saved, and you could check out these other brushes. You're able to still ask questions, okay? And but these questions. And who we got here? Nancy West. Hello and hi everyone from Nancy. And yes, we've got some new product by Escoda to share. So without any further ado, I've been busy working on this new studio, and I learned how to texture walls, which I thought I'd never learn how to do because I don't like construction work. I've done other types of hard labor, but so I've been working today specifically. I got out the old one-shot paint, the paint that they use for sign making, and I was making my sign. And we got Yvette saying hi to Nancy. And so yeah, talk to each other over there in the chat. Thank you so much for joining me. We've got an upcoming event on the West Coast. So if you're in the West Coast, I will be out there teaching for a week. If you wanted that information, go over to Gabriel Stockton fineart.com, and I'm going to be over in Pennsylvania and Maryland for a week teaching plein air. So with that, I'm gonna switch to the other camera and let's get looking at this good stuff. I'm gonna disappear for 1 second just to switch the cameras and to turn off these virtual backgrounds. So when I turn on the new camera, bum bum bum, it's been warm. We did have a lot of rain, and now we're back to some nice warmth here in San Diego, in case if you were wondering. And I digress. So here we are. I left my artboard in the car, and Miss Stockton, who's probably watching as she's at the dentist, has my really good artboard. But you know what? We're gonna grab my artboard from my old college days. Isn't this crazy? This thing is like ancient. Whoa! It may or may not work for today, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a try. Let me try a little cherry rig action. Yes. Keep your fingers crossed for me, or prayers. We have a little different setup. So, let's look at the new Escoda prototype. So, I have to just warn you right now, this is not in the stores. Okay, I'm going to repeat. This is not in the stores yet. I don't even know if it's in the stores yet in Spain. I don't think so, because I literally just got this like maybe a month ago and was told to like keep it on the down low. This is something that, okay, Escoda came out with this brush year before last. The signature brush, the Ultimo. Have you ever seen a brush with holes here? Okay, so we got a video on this brush. We even got shorts. It's the Evolution. So in case you are new to the channel, they came out with this thing 2 years ago. It just got in the States last month. Cheap Joe's is selling this. It only has one size. The nice thing about this brush is it gives you 50% more water in this mop brush. This is perfect for like a half size sheet or a full size sheet. Please don't try to paint a 5x7 with this. So they came out with that super cool thing. And then I get this, it was maybe last year around my birthday, October, and saying, hey, Gabriel, I've got something really cool I want to share with you. And I was like, right on. He's saying it's going to be coming in the mail soon. I was like, sweet. Well, it just came last month. So I've been waiting all these months, and now you get to see this too. So there is this super cool deal here. I can't even, this is so um, off of the fresh off the assembly line. I can't even tell you what this is made out of, but it's I'm sure it's some really nice material. So check it out. We could first start with the lead, and there's a lead that goes in here. Okay, and when I pull this forward, it tightens it up. So you could probably sharpen this. So I can make the lead short or longer. Okay. And then there's this water soluble black. I don't even know what black this is, but this pops in here like that, and then this cinches it up nice and tight. So I can draw with this, okay? And I'm going to use this today, all right? And then I apologize. I've had so much fun. I already broke this one. This is a white. So that goes in there really nice. Look at that. And then we've got a brushes here. Look at this. So this is to travel with. And this is a mop brush here. So we're just going to put that on there. And it cinches down nice and taut. Okay. And I'm pretty impressed. So what I'm thinking, this looks like maybe, I don't know if it's the Ultimo. Because let's compare it. So here's Ultimo, and they look really, really similar, right? See that? So I don't even know what size this is, but maybe if we look at this, this is a 12. So maybe that's a 12. Look at the tip on that. That's this brush is pretty cool, right? So this is designed to go traveling. So it does come with these colors. And I don't even know this company. Like, I was blown away. I don't even know. I guess that's the company of the paint. Now, you can go on my Instagram, and this little cube says art, ART, GRAF. See that? I think this company is probably from Spain. Okay. And then check it out. Over here we've got another brush. And so this one comes off like this. And this one goes on like so. See that? And just like Yvette said, Miss Art Rules, she was looking at my Instagram. I posted some cool stories this week. And Sally's over here. Hi from Brookshire, Massachusetts. We are having an ice storm and I keep losing service, but I will come back and watch after the storm. Have a great week. Hey, you too, Sally. And look, check it out. There's Sally. It looks like she's working on a painting. Thanks for stopping by, Sally. And then Miss Art Rose says, is that charcoal? And I would have to say no. This is graphite. And let's get this set up as if I were to paint. Okay. We'll put the Ultimo on. Okay. This might be versatile. There is versatile and Ultimo. And Tim's here. Hey Tim. And good to see you, buddy. And I've got set up with the graphite. This one, Yvette, this one is water soluble. So it's almost like black. It's almost like the watercolor sticks. You know, I've shared the Daniel Smith watercolor sticks. It's kind of like that. All right. I'm going to put this off to the side for right now. Just like right over here. You can still look at it. Super rad, right? I'll put this here. You can kind of see it. And this is the company that made it right here, Escoda. I'm very grateful to Joseph Escoda, one of the grandsons of the company. Now, I picked a fun little image just to kind of sketch with. Nothing too serious. We're also going to do a painting. But let's just look at like what this thing offers. Let me get the lighting a little bit better. Holy cow. Bum, bum, bum. And let's try that. Maybe I'll bring it down just a little bit more. Hey, there we go. So here's the graphite pencil. And let's just let's put this like cylinder thing here. Like this. And it gets round there. So I like whatever lead number this is. I like it. I like it a lot. There's a roof. We're gonna put a roof here, and kick this off here. There's the, and then maybe right about here. This is gonna come down. So I think this is really designed nicely. That it's kind of keeps you loose. I like painting loose. I don't have a problem with like accepting an opportunity to paint loose. Let's put a little building up here on top of this thing, and maybe make this a little bit wider there. And but you can see I'm making some really nice line work with this thing, keeping nice and loose right now at this beginning stage. Maybe bring that out a little bit more. Maybe there's a little shadow, and we'll make a little thing there, and let's put this little opening for this little place here. And this is, I'm just right now playing around. Yes, I do have a little fun image that I'm working off of. This little thing. Dun dun dun. Go and take a screenshot. Watcha. All right. And let's see. There's a little window. There's a nice little shadow here, like this, like that. There's a shadow in here. There is a window. There's some nice shadowing going on in here. Back in here, there's maybe some buildings, but can you see like this? I'm holding it towards the back of this thing here, back here. So I noticed one thing when I have the brush on now, I have a little more holding room as opposed to this. See that? So you're going to be here watching how this prototype gets painted with. So thank Joseph Escoda for allowing me to bring this out in the public today. There's another little piece of this building here. And I know I'm going fast because this isn't the demo today. There's a water tower here, which we're going to do a water tower today out in the desert. And there's some clouds. So let's look at the brush. We've got a real quick sketch with this thing. All right. And we got some peeps. Chuck, I've been looking at 2 milliliter lead holders for sketching. This lead looks a lot bigger than that. Well, Chuck, let's take a look. Comparing it to maybe this 1-inch tape. Or maybe comparing it to, I'm pushing it. The tape measure's in the other room because I just got done cutting mats. How about comparing it to the iWatch? Oh man, I wish I had like a dime or a penny or a quarter. Here we go. How about just comparing it to a Sharpie? So here's a Sharpie and here's this. Okay, do you see? We all mostly have Sharpies, right? So now you can see the comparison in size. And if you have a Perla number 12, there's a Perla number 12 compared to it. How about, let's compare it to the travel brush. Oh, you know what? I changed my pants. Why did I do such a silly thing? Travel brush. You know, I usually have one. Anyways, great question. I'm gonna bust out some paint, and let's see how this thing paints. And what else we got here? Hi Gabe, my first time watching live. Hey, and welcome. This is our first time revealing something that's being made in its prototype by this company here, Escoda. So, perfect timing. Easel brush clip. Bump, bump, bump. What about the easel brush clip? I do have one by Eric Rhodes. Eric Kane. Hi from Greenville, South Carolina. Gabriel. Found you through Mind of Watercolor, and you don't disappoint. Tried to paint along with you last week, but failed miserably. No worries, Eric. Just keep showing up, man. Just keep showing up. And I'm going to get in here and just grab some lavender and just see how some lavender. Ooh, I'm already loving this brush. How it's just creating some nice flowing. The paper I'm using today is Kilimanjaro. This is a 9x12. You know, I just buy 3 of these at once. It just works out better if I just buy like 3 of them. And I leave one in the car or over at the studio. Sometimes I leave one here and I don't have it in my backpack, or vice versa. So I'm really already liking how this brush is working with the water. And let's put some more lovely sky in here. I'm thinking it's kind of breezy. And I don't know why my iPad says low battery. It is plugged in. Let's do a shadow on this building. And Eric, just keep showing up and keep painting. I know, because I've painted plenty of really bad paintings. You can ask quite a few people on here. I've even painted bad paintings in front of people on this channel. All right. This channel got started because everybody was stuck at home during COVID, and I would be the brave one and go out and do these lives. And that's how this channel got started. Actually, it started on Facebook, and then I figured I had better reach here. And sorry about the lighting today. The lighting keeps changing on us for some weird reason, but I'm not gonna trip. Let's get this nice bottom part painted. Now I'm really just playing with seeing how this wonderful thing works. I'm not taking this too serious right now. I'm looking to see how this thing mixes. And let's put a nice cool warm red in here, and maybe some oranges like so. And there's this lovely shadow coming off of this like that, and then coming on down like so. Then we got a nice little soft edge right here, just with some water. And I like that. I like how that's coming along. I'm gonna grab some other paint. This is just some wonderful gray titanium and some lavender. And let's paint into here. This is all in the shade. That could be a little darker right in there. So I was excited if she's here and watching, but my high school art teacher, Miss Jackie Saddam, who she retired before my senior year, but she had told me, I know you're going to be an artist someday. Just keep painting. And I got into a very prestigious show just recently, and she was on the Facebook world or whatever, and saw that I had gotten to this show. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool that after all these years, that your high school teacher would say, "Oh, hey, congratulations." You know, the internet just barely came out when I was in high school. I went to high school in 1994, from 1990 to 1994. And here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, we got some more questions. Awesome. So this is all kind of nice and dark in here. We're just playing with some shadows. But then this has some light, but it's the same thing. we're going to put that a little bit brighter. And this stuff over here, right there. Now, let's switch over. Let's actually wait. Let's do this foreground first. I see some comments. I'll get right to your comments in just one sec. I gotta mix up some bright green. And there's a bright green right in there. Then there's some yellow right in there. And then there's like an awkward, weird, grassy green stuff here. And I'll move that up just a little bit. And I'm going to spray this. Actually, let's just keep using this tool and just splatter. There we go. We got a nice sense of lighting. Before I run off to the Perla extension tool, let's put this nice light, airy colors back in the background. Nice. All right. I'm going to switch to the Perla. So if you're just now joining us, because now there's 17 of you, we are looking at, whoa, we just had a catastrophe with the laptop. So we're looking at this cool deal here. And it came in this awesome box. And the box collapses. Check it out. It goes boop. I haven't figured out how that's helpful yet, other than it'd be easy to store it, or maybe even use it to maybe put your paper on and paint. Or I'm wondering if you could paint on an angle or something. Anyways, we're looking at this prototype, and I'm just now gonna switch this. So this screws off. See that? This is gonna go over here. And then now we're putting on this one. So this looks like, this is definitely a Perla. Okay. So Escoda has the Perla series. And I think I have an old small Perla. No, not quite. Oh, this is close. So this Perla here is a number 8 by Escoda. And sorry I don't have better info. This is the prototype. All right. So this looks like almost the same size. So this is a number 8. So maybe this is a number 8. So let's try it out. All right, so I'm gonna move this out of the way, and I'm gonna come back over to my palette. And the reason why I want this brush now is because we're gonna put thicker paint, and we've got some good stuff here. We've got hello from Donna Kelly. Welcome back, Donna Kelly. And we've got Miss Rose Gabriel. My watercolor block got super wet when it rained the other day. I will try to ruin. Oh, I got you. Okay. Eric. Yeah, for sure, Eric. Did she have Daniel Smith watercolor catalog that you were pursuing? Did she have the Daniel Smith watercolor catalog that you were... Eric, can you put a little more down? I'm kind of confused. Your teacher. Oh, yes, yes. You remember the story. Yes. So thank you, Eric. Dude, you were listening. Right on. I always wonder if you guys just let it go in one ear and out the other or not. But yes, so Miss Jackie Saddam caught me going through her art catalog, and I was putting dog ears on the favorite pages of the catalog that I liked. Way to go. Good job. Oh my gosh. You guys actually listened to what I shared. I should be a little more careful. But anyway, yes, that art teacher is the one. So yeah, there was another student that was kind of a little more favored because he was graduating. And then there was of course, my senior year. There was this kid from Sweden, and he was a really cool painter and graffiti artist, and of course, I had to compete against a kid from the Sweden, uh, my senior year. So I joked around about, oh great, here we go. I've got to compete this year for the art title of some foreign exchange student, which was kind of cool. And but I end up being friends with him. But back then they used to make kids his age have to go to like military school, or not military school, but you had to participate in the military. I don't know if they do that anymore. Does anybody know if you're in Sweden, if you still have to do military service? So we've got a window there. We've got some nice darks. We're putting thick paint, and that's going to make all this luminous quality. And look, this brush, even though it's a slightly different shape, okay, it's a little bit different shape than the Perla, but I'm not putting it down. So here's the regular Perla, right? And so it comes out straight and then points. So that'll be a little interesting when I go to do my trees. And so I might ask them to make something that kind of bows. And then, so this is pretty cool. I've been doing this in my room painting without letting you all know about this for the last month. Because I was told not to share, and then now I'm being told I can share it with you. So, but I don't want to get your hopes up because you're gonna be like, "Oh, I want that now," and you can't because it's not even in the States yet. So, but it's all good, right? Look at that thing. Woo! That's a little dark and a little long, and we're gonna do this. That's better. That's much better. There is another window here, but I'm not painting. If you're new to this show, I don't stick to the photo. I make my own little some of these photos can be really really bad. Some can be really helpful, but I've got to make this a painting and not um a copy. I'm not a copy machine. I am a living, breathing person that wants to make paintings and not spend my life just copying a really bad photo. All right, look at that. There's this nice little dark little thing right there that makes this pop and glow. There is a little orangey thing, and I'm going to take what I already have on my palette and make this little orangey thing. I like that. So I like how much water that this thing is holding. Okay, it's pretty cool. Let's take a little bit of this little orangey goodness just right there. That's just making that nice and bright. I am leaving those drawing lines. I am not taking those drawing lines out. There is another little pole out right about here. And here we're going to try this boot scoop boogie sideways action. And yeah, I can make that kind of dusty back there. I could work with that. There's some other trees and stuff over here. And then over here, there's another. Oh, what did I do? See, that goes to show you, I'm learning right alongside of you, trying out this new brush. It's quite crazy to think about it, really. So there's that little thing back there. I feel like the more and more you do paint, the more and more you get mileage with your brushes. You're gonna know how not to fix, but how to move forward. We're not fixers, we're just painting, and we're painting along. There's some of these little things coming across on the field, just little accents. Now there is a water tower right here. Let's put that in like this. This one's a little different than the one we're about to paint. And then nice little dark legs now coming on down like this. I like that. And there is this little, typically it's coming off of here, but I feel that's too high. So there is, what is that called? A telephone pole. Here we go. Nice. And there is a shadow, but the shadow is kind of larger than the brush that I have. But let's just roll with it. If I put it on its side, and you're probably like, hey, I just bought all those other brushes, or now you're using this thing. I'm later going to paint with my regular brushes. So I'm digging this. This is pretty cool. Again, on this end, it has the graphite stick, and it can be swapped out. Let's try that little white. You know how some of you know I like to use a little bit of white afterwards. So this is water soluble. And I know there's a little white thing right here. Let's try it. Oh, look at that. That's cool. And let's go here. What? Shut up. That's super magical. That is exactly what I needed. And actually, look at this. There should be a little one right here. Boom! Hey, this is working out. And let's drop it back down here, just so none of you freak out. There's a little bit of white stuff there. There's a nice little white chunk here, and there's one or two whites right there. It's almost this would be really good if you're into urban sketching, for sure. And I know Yvette is. Art rules, cool chick. Hey, are you still working at Comic-Con Museum? Not that I don't know if anybody here's gonna come try to find you over there, but yeah, I like this. I like this little deal. It's pretty cool. If you're curious about the other colors that come with it, or that are currently with it right this moment, meaning those. So let's see. There's the red. And here's the blue. And here's the yellow. Nice. So this is a really nice warm yellow. A nice warm blue. Look at that. It gets really light. It would get even lighter if I use this one. Bum, bum, bum. Look at that. And this one. Yeah. So some of you that just came on, no, you don't paint with it like this. I'm just being lazy. So this comes off if you just now joined us. So Escoda is coming out with this new travel setup called the Creator. Maybe that's what it's called. So, and then you got two different drawing buddies. Let's try the black one real quick. I just want to still have time for our desert scene. And because it's already getting late. So here's the black. And the answer to the question was no, this is not charcoal. So this comes up like that, makes it tighter so it doesn't come out. And I don't really use black, but let's see if there's a part in the painting I can use for black. Yeah, right here. Ooh, that's quite lovely. Let's trim this down, even though I liked it. And let's put a couple more little darks in here where these logs are. There's no dark stuff in the background over there. I already did some darks here, but we'll just put a little something just to see what this looks like. I already did darks there, maybe a little boop. And I mean, maybe I would put a bird, but it doesn't need a bird. So what do you think? Put in the comments. Is this something that you would probably want to get your hands on? And put there over there in the comments if this is something that if it comes to the United States, would you buy this? If it was sold at like the yard store. And this goes back in here like that. The Perla one. You wouldn't have to really put this back in there, but I'm trying to keep it kind of nice. And then this slides back on like that. And so this is what they're going to be calling it. I don't know if this is the spelling for Spain, Creole, or Portuguese, or there's another language. There's a couple languages, but yeah, so it's already patented, and but you can't buy it yet. So, we got tons of comments right here. Is that foam packing the box of the Escoda that holds the pigment? Yes. Yes, it is. It's what you're seeing there. It's not foam, but it's like some kind of cool spongy stuff here. This looks like cardboard. Okay. And but you know what I also figured out you can do? If you pull these out, you can take pans. I just had one here. You know the watercolor pans? Watercolor pan. He was just here. Here he is. I knew it. Check it out. You can put your watercolor pans in here. So you could put like 1, 2, 3. You could probably put 9 other colors in here. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm super stoked that Escoda said I can share this today. And yeah. I'm not quite sure where I just sat the yellow one down. Too cool. Too cool, right? Oh, here it is. It just fell under my brushes. We have more questions. All right, yeah. What else are you guys chatting about? Bum, bum, bum. And Lance Meyer says, you bet. Meaning he would probably want to get one of these. Sure, something I want in my life. For sure, Eric. And yes, it looks cool, but what are the pigments for? The pigments are for watercolor. Wish it was fancier looking. How so, Tim? How would it be fancier? And my other Escoda brushes are so pretty. Oh, for sure. For sure. Here. No one dropped out to focus on artwork 100 or 10%. Oh, gotcha. Dun, dun, dun. A cool tool. Yeah. And what? I'm not sure what. Practice, practice, practice. Yes. I purchased the Escoda Reserva 14. It is a whole different animal for me. That is a really good brush. Studio 1626 says that's cool brush. And Donna, it was a great story. Oh, for sure. My high school teacher story, for sure. And then my other Escoda brushes, oops, I meant this one. Probably just because photo, but don't like the plastic look. It's not plastic, it's some other material. I like it, but whether I buy it, it would depend on the price. Chuck, I think it's definitely going to be affordable. So here's the painting done with that brush setup, and then here's the photo. Okay. This is a really dark photo, meaning those shadows are just uber dark. I do want to just say I was really sad to hear that Spencer passed away last month. Look at this art, you guys. Super amazing artist. Go check him out. Look at it. This is his water tower. It almost looks like a James Gurney painting, right? So just my heart goes out to the family. He passed away, I believe, from cancer. He did some amazing paintings while he was going through chemo, and that's on their website. So this is what this is what Lance Meyer took a picture of in Arizona. It I think it was Arizona. I might be wrong. And look at that one. So this one's a little bit further away. Thank you for being safe, Lance, and not getting hurt in the process. And then here's this one. So we're seeing the maybe some different cool angles. I like that tractor, but I would not paint that tractor in there. It just doesn't work. So, say goodbye to this guy. And let's grab another piece of paper. And I'm going to do a vertical format. You know, typically I would paint. That's funny. Lance says, no painting while driving. I was a passenger. Oh, good for you. No photographing while driving. Good for you. I wish I could say I don't take photos while driving. Learning the water tower. Leaning water tower. Yes. Like leaning, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Is that what you're thinking? I like it. Nice. And we'll find out what the price is going to be. So, my iPad keeps shutting off, so I have to grab my phone. Luckily, it's on my phone. Queued up, so just give me 1 second. It's Oklahoma. Oh, yep. Nice. So yeah, I was tracking with you on the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So I'm gonna pull this up on my phone. Let's move the palette over just a little bit, and I'm gonna bust out my regular pencil, and maybe I can move over like that. There we go. All right, so the first thing first is I want to make this thing. Sorry, I have to show you on my phone, but I'm thinking of first the line with the angle. Okay, so the first thing, of course, is this painting vertical or horizontal? And is it about the sky or land? And it's more about the upper sky. So I'm going to draw this line. This is above land. This is the land. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw an angle like this. Okay. Sorry you can't see it that well. How about that? It's a little dark for me, but you can see. The next thing is if that's going that way, and if I draw a T, which T's are used in compositions. And what's this? Did paint 14 other paintings through while riding Arizona and Wisconsin. Impressive. You the man. I'm looking at the width of this water tower. And then it's got the bottom. Everything is relationship. So if this is coming off like that, and this is the center, then we've got this leg, this other leg, and then this other leg, and there's another leg here. So this thing is really fun to look at, right? If you were at a gallery or a coffee shop, this thing would grab your eye right out the get-go. Because you're like, is this thing falling over or what? So everything is here like this. Okay. And then everything is here. So if you wanted to draw this easier, you would turn your paper like that. Okay, so let's do that. We come right here, And this little triangle coming like this and like that. And then there's this, and I'm actually going to bend it. And like this. I'm going to make it not a bent cross. And am I going to worry about the words? Nope. If this was a commission, yep. It would have the right spelling and all that jazz. This comes down here like so. Do you notice how I start out loose and I then build up? The same thing with drawing, friends. The same thing with drawing. Okay, this now gets this leg. This leg is coming in front of the water tower there. This leg comes in front of this piece, but this piece here is back there. Do you see that? This is underneath. This is dark under here. I like the part that says USA, but we're going to put U. We're going to draw now a line. Now there's an S and then an A. See that? And then, then this is going to have the next word. So I draw this line just as if it was a comic book. I know I got some comic book fans up in here. So there's a B, and then there's an R, and there's an I, and a T, and a T, and an E, and an N. But this thing is faded and kind of beat up. Let's build this up here, that there. Now, we've got that so drawn so much. We've got to back away from that and look at the rest of our painting. Back here, there's some farm country and a nice little swoop of dark green. Then we have a nice triangle of land. And then we've got this lovely thing here. And then we've got right in here these freeway deals. And this. And I'm going back and forth from one photo to the next. Now there's these. This now is making that totally look unstable, like it would fall. This gets these taller little pieces of wood that are not perfect. They are been hit by other cars. There's a shadow on one side. And hey, you're still here with me. It's 5 minutes after. I'm going to stick around if you want to stick around. If you've got to go, I totally get it. Bum, bum, bum. So there's 17 of you, so I'm going to keep going. There is this. Now there is some nice little brace bar. There's a little brace bar that goes. If this angle is coming this way, this angle is like that. You can cheat, my friends. You can get yourself something that has a straight edge and come down right about like that and go boop. All right. And then we're going to bring that next line down. Boop. There's some cool cables that are coming down this thing that I'm really digging. This turns, this goes across. I'm digging it. I think it's time. I'll paint the rest. Okay. The only thing I want to see happen, though, there's a line that needs to be erased. So thanks to Cheap Joe's for their awesome paper. Again, this is Kilimanjaro. This is Cheap Joe's paper. It's 140 pound. Has to be 100% cotton. 20 sheets come in this bad boy. And it's a 9x12. And it is bright white cold press. Okay. All right. So I'm going to just take this one line out. It doesn't need to be there. And this line. And oh no, we froze. Hold on, I'll be right back. And let's come back on. God willing, keep your fingers crossed, say your prayers. Are we on? Hey! That was awesome. The green screen wasn't working, but you saw it. All right, let's switch cameras and see what's going on. Shucks, I hope we did not. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Keep your fingers crossed. Hey, we're back. All right. So, we're gonna go ahead and paint the Dickens out of this water tower. I do not want to match the colors. I want to make it look like a Gabriel Stockton painting. And so I'm going to get out my good old faithful Escoda Ultimo. I don't know the size. The numbers are worn out. It could be a 14 or a 16. Let's get some lavender and just put some lavender down. Now, I want to make it look kind of cloudy. So this is where the sky has kind of opened up. And let's see. That's going to be red. So if that's clouds. And let's put some more sky down here. I got to put sky behind this now so that it dries. I did not prepare for a blow dryer. So, God willing, it all works. Nice. We've got some fun sky going on. Let's throw down some greens. That is not a pretty green. It's an ugly green. So I'm going to mix some good old ugly, because we had someone say, hey, can we do a deserty scene? So I'm going to make this deserty. So here we go. And then even more deserty with some of this. Bum, bum, bum. I'm going to zoom in. Let's put some grass. There's some grass in the desert. I don't know where, but there is some. Down towards the bottom. All right. So that ground is going to be fine. But we do need to paint this lovely stuff. And it looks almost lavender. And let's just go ahead and paint this. It's kind of a gray mixed with some lavender. if you're just painting along. I gotta come back and put another shadow color though. All right. Look at that. That's cool. I'm gonna grab my Perlo and let's give some green back there. Not because it's in the photo, but it would work dynamically right in here. It is kind of in the photo though. Did you see how I went like thick to thin? This now is congealing and starting to look good. And Lance, I'm going back and forth. Like, we've got this photo and that photo. This photo and that photo. These are different photos. Okay. One's closer, one's farther. He must have did some cool zooming action, right? There's this thing. I want to get that in there. That is in the photo, and I'm going to keep it in there. I like it. All right. That tower is not quite ready for me. So let's see. It's warm here today, so it is really drying quickly, this watercolor. And I don't have to sit and wait. I can make some thick paint. So I'm thinking like a backwards little B and then a shadow. A backwards little B and a shadow. That's better. A backwards B and a shadow. Yeah, come on. And a backwards B and a shadow. It looks more like a sideways V, but it's got some variation. You know, these are not perfect. These things, people run into them with their cars, sadly. Text messaging, taking photos, going down the road. I know nothing. But yeah, we're glad our friend Lance got us this photo. Some of you follow me on the Instagram and the Facebook. I've known Lance for a while now, and so he knows where to find me on the socials. I know quite a few. Hey, we got some other great stuff going on here. Yes, lots of green plants, grass, much green this time of the year in the desert. Oh, right on. And yep, great. My father was the one who said to snap the shot of this, and yeah, great shot used. And yes, the water drives fast to southwest, not so much in Wisconsin. Oh, fun facts. You heard them here first, people. All right, let's paint our water tower. And I think I want to paint it a little bit different than what is in the photo. And how can we do that? Well, I can maybe make the top white. Okay. I know Lance wants to paint this probably too for himself. So I'm going to show you. You don't have to paint the thing exactly like the thing. And some of you have taken my workshops. Thank you. Because you've been here on the channel. And so we have a little get together with Cheap Joe's, and I do these little workshops. And you know what happens is we finally get to see what each other look like. Kind of crazy, right? Let's get this bottom though. This bottom, I'm gonna make it a little bit different. This is gonna come down like this. Now, I'm really sad to see our friend um, Spencer pass away, and this is kind of a tribute. You know, I showed you his fountain, and that was pretty legit, wouldn't you say? His water tower, sorry. Let's do this. Now, it's not always about the photo. You can create, people ask me all the time, do you use photographs? And I say, yes, as reference material, just like a good scientist would, a smart scientist would. Um, this one's in the back, so it gets dark and then comes down, right? And then this one was in the back, but it doesn't have to be as dark as the other one. But it's got to come in front of that field, right? I'm going to make some reddish color and drop that in here and here. So I figured, Lance is going to paint this, and so I can paint it my way, and Lance can paint it his way. Neither one is wrong or right, but Lance could definitely go and sell his bad boy because it's his own. This will probably just get tossed over in some closet. I don't know. There isn't that nice little brace bar coming this way, and then across, and then kicks back. One side is a little bit darker. I'm using some moon glow to make this happen. Look at that. It's starting to come to life, right? I'm just going to use just a little bit of dirty water. Just to, ooh. Actually, I don't even know what I just did, but I'm leaving it alone. There's some orangey stuff in there. I love that when that happens. Oh, so lovely. Look at this guy. He's up here up front. This one's getting light. So we leave that light, that white. Okay. And what do? We maybe grab that orange stuff. Look at this. We've just accidentally just found out that this makes some really cool light stuff. So yeah, there's those cross wires. If you accidentally make a crosswire too thick, watch. This is free. Fingernail. You all must be painting along because you're not in the chat. And because there's 13 of you still here. Right on. We're gonna pass the hour, but hey, I promised this painting after we had way too much fun looking at Escoda's stuff. Hey, that's really looking kind of cool, right? And let's muck this up. This is almost too pretty. It needs some texture. I like that better. And oh, Doc Day! It's very early in the morning here. Well, I hope you like coffee or tea. And fingernails are great tools, right? All right. Maybe I'll have to buy it. And yes, we'll shoot my when done. Love what you're doing is always such a blessing, and learn more and love it. I need to put my other glasses on. Silly me. And yeah, everybody's happy to see Doc. Hey, Gabriel, I know you're a DS rep now, but what brand have you used for the past? Oh, I tried it all, bro. I tried all of the paints. Hey, Lance, good to see you. Great photo. Yeah, in college, we had to use all kinds of different paint, and I was a broke student, and I had to use all kinds of paints. And my suggestion to you, friend, is don't take my word for it. You need to try all the different paints as well. And it changed my life to try all the other paints. And I'm very fortunate to be blessed with my family who supports and encourages me in my behavior with painting with watercolor. So I pray that you have that support too. I know it could be tough if you don't have like the support of your family. But yeah, dude, buy used tubes of paint. Buy buy some crazy colors. Just get out there and try different things of paint. I've done that here on the channel. I've shown different tubes by different companies. Maybe like all the ultramarine blues, right? And but yeah, I think what made me a brand ambassador. I'm not a rep. There's a difference. There are reps, and then there's brand ambassadors. The reps are the ones that actually uh, they like travel and come to your city. And now Daniel Smith sends me places to go teach demos. That's different than what a rep does. But a rep, we have an awesome rep here in LA County, and I meet up with her once a year, and we go to a couple of the art stores together, and I get awesome opportunities to demo the Daniel Smith paints. And so, but yeah, I did them all. Winsor Newton, you name it. If you name it, I've tried it. Okay, I've even got some Russian paints, White Knights. I've even got Schmicky. You name it. If it's out there, I've had the wonderful opportunity to try it. I hope I answered your question. Let's get some darks under here. This thing is really rocking and rolling now. We've laid down some real fun colors. I like me this crazy lavenders in here. Why am I painting lavender? Because I like that it's probably reflecting the sky. Okay. And it's just too easy to just copy a picture and all the colors. And I think this is a little more creative for us today. Now, I will definitely do this lettering, but I'm going to come back in some gouaches. Because that's the other thing I love about Daniel Smith, having the new gouaches out. It's pretty cool. Look at that. Warm that sucker up. I'll warm these up too. They're a little too cartoony for me. There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and merge that in there. I like that background, but something needs to happen. Maybe back in here. And this guy. And how we come along? We are 27 minutes in or past the hour. Let's do some details and call it a day. Because my lovely bride is home and I want to spend time with her. Because she is a holy hottie. I hope you have a holy hottie or a holy handsome person in your life. Look at that. That's cool, right? Let's build this up. Let's build that up. I'm putting in thick paint. This. Yeah. And I think we're ready for some lettering. Bum, bum, bum. You know, there is a shadow right here. There's a shadow that I'm going to actually exaggerate. It gets dark right there. That's one shadow. The other shadow I'm going to exaggerate like here. That's going to make this bad boy pop. He's a good bad boy. If there's such a thing. Oh, Doc! It's so early. We're so glad to know you're well. And I hope your paintings are coming along just as awesome. I like that. That is, I don't know if this even needs words. What do you think? Put it in the chat if you think it needs words or not. I personally, right now, I think less is more. And oh, you know, I gotta get this darker right here. Look at this thing. Hey, Lance, thank you so much for letting us here on Watercolor Wednesday get to. I'm so glad that you took the opportunity to post this and share it. And we've got to do this together. It's not all about me all the time, it's about all of us together getting where we're going together. Here we go. And dude, that is cool. What do we got here? I agree. Leave them out. Nice. And it is so still raining. Oh no. Looking good. Thank you, Donna Kelly. And be well, Cindy. Right on. Cindy, awesome. How quick you got the essence of the painting. Gotta go, but see you next week. Hey, thank you so much. I have spent years trying so many different brands, and I have with Da Vinci brand by California. Yes, Da Vinci rocks. So does American Journey. They have so many great colors too. Yeah. I've got to go, but catch you all later. Thanks, Gabriel. It's been a great demo. Thank you, Chuck Davis. God bless. And hey, Lance, good to see you. Great photo. All right, we got all those. And very awesome. You know, it is very awesome. And Lance, you know how to get a hold of me. If you want this, I'm gonna go ahead and sign it right here. Boom. And oh no, I just froze. Can you believe that? You know, that's okay. I was actually gonna just come back on camera since there's 10 of you still here. I'll come back on camera. If you have any last minute questions or ideas for next show, go ahead and put them in the chat. I'm gonna switch over the cameras, and if you want to know what's going on in the teaching world and where I'm going, I've got an upcoming thing coming on up this month in Maryland. You can join us in Maryland or Pennsylvania. I'm right on the edge of the border there. And let's see if I come back on camera. Da-da-da. Oh, what the heck? Let's see. Do-do-do. Well, is it gonna work or not? Bum bum bum. I'll come closer. Let's see if this works. Camera. Yes. Great. Dun-dun-dun. Well, one more thing. I'll try one more thing and see if this works or not. This is acted up so silly today. I don't know. Bum, bum, bum. Anyway, we got a green screen. Well, thank you so much for joining me for another Watercolor Wednesday, and we do have some stuff here. Lance says, love this community and thanks for including me in the process. Hey, you take the photo. It's worth giving the person credit. Why does it freeze like that? Eric, if I only knew. Like, I've done all the updates and I'll have to do some YouTubing. And MJP27 says, thanks, Gabriel, for painting Watercolor Wednesday. And I hope to see you next week. And we've got thanks for sharing and love the watercolor with us. Thank you. First time here and amazed. Hey, Susan. Do you paint watercolors, Susan? I'm curious. Put it in the chat. Eric, your electrician are spinning in the wrong directions. My electric, yeah, something. General, hello, and thank you. You're welcome. And Donna, thanks for your art. Hey, and thank you. And if you plan on coming to San Diego, any of you, you can come say hi. Susan, yes, I love Daniel Smith. Yeah, and we'll be talking about Daniel Smith actually next week. I like to switch it up. We've been talking about Escoda. We're going to be talking about some cool Daniel Smith color combinations. Maybe that would be a good one. There is a few colors that I prefer to use for nocturnes. Last week we had a request for nocturnes, and yeah, we will nocturne it up, and I'll tell you, I'll share with you what colors rock. for nocturne paintings. You're like, what is nocturne paintings? Nocturne painting is basically um, a night painting. Okay. And the green screen has totally given up. With my awesome background graphics I prepared just for you today. Can you break out Daniel Smith sticks? Yes. I have all the Daniel Smith sticks. Every one of them. I love them. They, you know, funny story. I went to Europe last year with the watercolor sticks, and the guy at TSA asked me why a grown man like you has color crayons. He thought the watercolor sticks were color crayons, and yeah, Eric, just remind me, and they're actually just like right there. And so, what's cool about those watercolor sticks is, Daniel Smith has different series, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're different price breaks for the tubes of paint. But the sticks are all the same price. So if you do your homework, shopping wise, looking at what's available for the watercolor sticks, you should buy them around $9. So instead of buying like an $18 or a $27 tube of paint, you could be buying a stick of watercolor. Yeah. Kim, this is my first live, and we'll be back again next week. Enjoy. She says she enjoyed this very much. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you hit that subscribe and you'll get the alerts when I go live. There's tons of content here, so go over to the channel and there's tons of shorts and short videos. And there's tons of long format videos and interviews because we have a podcast in this channel too. Pro tip. I'm always throwing the pro tips. Have a wonderful week. Keep painting and be kind to yourself and share your art with others because you all are a bunch of world changers. God bless you. Thank you so much. And this is Watercolor Wednesday. We'll be back again next week at the same time. Take care. Bye.